Let us pray. Universal God, I just want to thank you for this moment. I want to exalt your holy name, Lord of all creation, for giving us an opportunity to be in your presence, to feel your power, to feel your authority. That your grace, O God, begin to shine upon our lives. I thank you for this time that you've given to me to speak to your people. The people you so love that you created abundance. Things that is just unimaginable. Things that we know and things we don't yet know. And Father, because of your love for us, you created all of this for us. I pray this night that you illuminate our consciousness, that we will be able to have an understanding of who you are and your purpose in this life. I pray that you open our ears, open our understanding, that by the end of tonight, we're going to our beds with beautiful knowledge about our surrounding, the cosmos, our lives, and the lives of those we live with. I thank you, Lord of all creation, for giving me this opportunity to be here. Thank you for my own life. Thank you for the family that sustains me, my friends, my neighborhood, and this country. I thank you for the people that you surround me with, Father. I thank you for their lives. I thank you for the support that they give to me. I thank you for this beautiful nation and the beautiful people and the wisdom and the trials and temptations that they go through. I pray that you help me to support them in any way, form, or shape, oh God, without bias, without grumbling. And Father, I pray this night that you use me to influence those that I can, to clean the tears of those that are mourning, to encourage those that I can encourage, to educate those that I can, oh Father. I pray that you use me as a vessel unto honor to bless somebody tonight. I thank you because I know you've heard and answered my praise. Today was a very beautiful day, and especially here in California. I think I didn't make a mistake choosing this part of the world to be in. And I believe that the universal creator, the one that created me, planted me here for a reason. And I face my own trials and temptations, in my own way, just like each and every one of you do. But that doesn't deter me from focusing, from concentrating, from meditating, from praying, and from doing what I can to uplift my spirituality, because that is what is important. My spiritual life is everything I have. I can lose everything, but that, I don't mess around with it, because that's who I am. That's what I am, and that's what I ought to be. And I believe that that's what each and every one of us ought to be and be conscious of. That our spirituality is the most important thing that we should look forward to taking care of seriously every minute, every second, and every hour of our lives. We're going to see what the Bhagavad Gita say about our spiritual nature and how important it is. We're also going to see from the biblical perspective, who are we? What are we? What are we constituted of? And the reason why I want us to look into this is because when we don't know who we are, then we can't lead our lives. When we don't have a clear understanding of who we are, a clear perspective, a clear perception of our reality, it will be difficult for us to lead a peaceful life. Period. It is very important that if we want to begin any journey to freedom, it has to first of all begin with us understanding who we are. And we should not expect another person to do that on our behalf, because nobody can know us better than ourselves. So it's our personal initiative. It's our job to take responsibility, to take charge of our own lives, to find out who we are. Then, before we begin to think about freedom, the journey to freedom begins with us, knowing us. Because when we know ourselves, then we'll begin to figure out what is wrong with us that we need to fix for freedom to take place. Brethren, the reason why I'm bringing this topic is because we live critical moments right now. We live moments that are very critical, confusing. We don't understand our lives. We don't understand what we are doing. We do certain things and then we sit back and then we evaluate what we did and then we feel ashamed of some of those things. The reason is because of consciousness. There is something in our lives that is blocking us from seeing clearly what we are doing and what we ought to be doing. And to fix that takes just one first thing: knowing us, getting to know exactly who we are. Who am I? Who am I? What am I doing here? What is my purpose in this life? How do I function up here? And all of this. And how does my environment influence my life? And how do I influence my environment? We need to first of all have a grasp of this if we really want to free ourselves. It's not by playing politics. It's not by being a great professional or trying to acquire as much wealth as we can, as much material stuff as we can. That's not how we free ourselves. To free ourselves means, first of all, to understand who we are. Who am I? What am I constituted of? A spirit being, a soul, and a body. You have to know this to understand how to take the journey to freedom. It doesn't matter how old you are. Whether you are 50, you are 40, you are 30, you are 20, you are 10, you are 5. It doesn't matter whether you are 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and beyond. You can change. You can create an enormous change in your life if you seek to understand you. Your age will not count. Your health will not count. Because when you begin to understand your constitution, you discover that you have incredible power and you have the capability to change stuff. You can cheat death. I've cheated death so many times. Because I understand this to a certain point. I don't understand everything about this, but at least I understand this to a certain level that I can have a certain amount of control over it. The reason why most of us suffer is because we don't have control over this. This means this body with the spirit and the soul in it. You need to understand it. Brethren, our world suffers because we don't understand us as individuals. I tell you this because I work with people. My life is to work with people. Look at people. Look at their problems. See where the problem, the lapses are. And at times I can express it or I stay quiet. I pray for them so that they gain awareness and consciousness. Because at times when someone is blind, no amount of teaching can save that person from that blindness. What is necessary is meditation, prayers, standing in the gap of that person who has not had the opportunity to see clearly, who is still unconscious of the reality there is. You intercede. Many of us out here need intercessors because we can't see, we can't make the right decisions. We don't expect a drug addict who is drowned in drug to be able to make a concrete decision. It takes just the grace of God or the grace of the prayer of monks, of Buddhists, of Mother Teresa's, of Jesus Christ, of prophets that intercedes on behalf of this type of people, that they can now begin to regain consciousness through the force of prayers and meditations and support to regain themselves and get off that trap. So at times it's just necessary for me to see the problems and go and kneel down and begin to speak to that man's problem in silence, like Jesus said. You go in the closet, you lock the door behind and speak to God. Speak to people's problems. When you do that, you begin to break barriers. You dismantle forces of darkness. You destroy opposing forces in the life of a human being and give that person an opportunity to now regain consciousness slowly and free himself. Unfortunately, we live a life that most of us do not know our calling. And therefore, it is very difficult to get to engage in activities like this that will help in freeing other people. So we are just few of us on this earth doing this type of stuff. They are called intercessors. Brethren, when you get to know yourself, you begin to understand that you need to fix yourself. When you begin to try to understand who you are, then step by step you begin to know who you are. But when you don't make an effort to know you because you are busy with the business, the job, the career, the education, and this and that, and this and that, the housing and the wife, the children, the husband, and this to fix and that to fix. You don't focus on you. You don't focus on understanding who you are. And it's a big problem. Because when you don't understand who you are, your constitution, so that you'll be able to now understand the type of problems that come the way of that person, You can't fix it. You can't fix it. You can't find freedom. So it all begins with you. And that's why you see in every of my teaching or my discourse, I talk about going back inside. Going back within. Because there are a lot of lies out there that makes it difficult for you to be able to decipher what is true and what is false. Stereotypes surround us. Lies surround us. Confusion surround us. So there's no truth. The only way you can find truth is when you begin to go back deep in you. You'll find it there. Because God has deposited in you a secret. Buried in every human being are secrets. And when you begin to dip yourself, your thought, your consciousness back within you, you are getting in touch with the secret of God in you. You're getting in touch with reality. You didn't hear me. I don't think you heard what I said. Maybe your mind, your eyes are looking at me, but your mind is thinking of business and problems and mountains of problems around you. Focus. Catch this. Catch this. Don't let it go. You are a person. You are a human being. You are something that is tangible. You are real. Feel your presence where you are right now. Feel that you are present. Feel in your mind, in your brain. You can close your eyes and feel your presence. When you close your eyes, you will either feel a still dark something, just completely dark. Do it. When you see that darkness, that's your presence. That's the stillness. That's the being. That's the soul. That's the body. That's the spirit. That's everything in that darkness. That's who you are. When you open your eyes, you see illusion. When you close your eyes, you are sensing the real you. Feel that. Feel that. Whatever thing you are doing, you can close your eyes for a second and feel it. Feel your presence. You will know you are real. Don't be distracted by anything else. When you feel your presence, you are beginning to gain control. Those are little secrets of life. That's where it all begins. Close your eyes or lock yourself in the room and feel the darkness. That's you. Your eyes are no longer deceiving you. You are feeling the presence of something. There you are. In darkness, you discover a little bit of twinkle of yourself. That's where the beginning is. That's the secret I just gave to you today. That's where to start. When you feel your presence, begin to ask that presence, what am I? You don't know yourself. You know what your eyes see. And your eyes have not been controlled in a way that they can perceive rightly. The eyes you have don't see what they need to see. They have been confused by television. They have been confused by bombs and guns and wars. They have been confused by cars, beautiful things around you. They don't focus. They see up and down. They need to be trained to see deeper, to see deep within you. I'm speaking to somebody. Focus. It's your life. What you see with your eyes is not reality. It's illusion. In quantum physics, you find something else when you close those eyes. So, Close your eyes. Focus on you. And the lights need to come back on. Because you can't do it. Yeah. Freedom. Freedom. Focus on you. When you close your eyes, concentrate. It's freedom. Tap into your reality. There you go. There you go. This is Mendocino. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful people. There's going to be revival in this. And anyone who is living in this Mendocino County should know this. It's a privilege for you to be here right now. It's a blessing upon your life to be living in this county. Tap into that blessing. Don't let it escape you. Many good things are in this county. Many beautiful things. And the people need to clean their minds, as I'm saying, to reap the blessings that are here. You are unique. I don't live in places that are not unique by nature. No, I don't. He takes me, he throws me in a place. If I settle in that place is unique. Mendocino County, it's a beautiful place. Beautiful people. But there are elements inside that destroy what is here. We need to fix that. Fix it for the people. Fix it for the community. Fix it for the respect and the love of those that belong to the land. Let's be an example for America to copy. Let's be a prototype of something beautiful. Because everything is here. We can make this place heaven on earth if we want it. It takes a beautiful heart. It takes a beautiful heart. A heart that has love to do that. A heart that will say, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix divorce. I'm going to fix hate. I'm going to fix racism. I'm going to fix discrimination. I'm going to fix this issue of guns and bombs. I'm going to fix this issue of ill health. I'm going to fix this issue of manipulation. I will take personal responsibility to do something about it as an individual. You are fixing Mendocino. I will help the police do better. Understand his people. So that when he goes out there, he knows how to function as a police to bring peace rather than bringing war. Rather than killing somebody. Rather than harassing somebody, a peaceful person for no good reason. Rather than trying to exploit somebody to get ganja and do something with. No. I'm going to help the police do his job in a way that the community will love it. And encourage him to do it more and more. So that more of our children, more of the people that want to serve will go in and protect us. The police is an honorable duty. And those that do that job are doing it. They're supposed to do it for the security of their people. That means there's supposed to be a collaboration between the people and the police. And not collaboration between the federal system and the police. And then the people people are strangers. That's not how it's supposed to be. The people supposed to protect the police, and the police supposed to protect the people and the system that takes care of the people. We begin that here in Mendocino. There will be beauty in this country in the nearest future. Now, you can only do stuff like that when you understand you. When you understand yourself, there is ripple effect. It begins with you. The desire to know yourself and the desire to find out what is wrong with you and not be ashamed of it, but trying hard to fix it because you understand that you are better than what you think you are right now. And when you begin to do that, you open doors, you clear the dirt around you. In French, they say nettoyage. You nettoyer, you cleanse everywhere around you. And when you begin to clean around you, you begin to see the dirt around you. The people around you are dirty. Now, your job is to see how you can clean them too. Doesn't it make sense? Clean yourself. When you clean yourself and you look yourself clean, you will see everything around you dirty. You start cleaning that environment because you want everywhere clean. Your freedom is now spilling over. Makes sense. Don't try to clean me when you haven't begun by cleaning yourself. To clean yourself, you don't know you are dirty unless you begin to want to know you. When you begin to know you, you see dirt. Now when you see dirt, you start thinking on how you're going to clean the dirt. Now when you begin to think of how you clean the dirt, you are now working with the cosmos. God is in play. God will send people, will send ideas through books, through television, through humans. He has created everything that will lead you to the path where you're going. Now, you gain that knowledge, you see yourself doing one thing or another, but friction comes in play because when you begin to face change, there is pain. When you begin to face change, there is pain. Friction. Hear the sound? Friction. When there is change, there is friction. And friction in the middle causes heat. Pain. You must understand that, because if you don't understand that change equals friction and friction causes pain, then you will not be ready for the fight and you'll be shouting and crying and screaming. When the change is happening, you think God is not there. God is there. Is that there is friction, you are changing. But when you have the consciousness of the friction, now you can manage. You see where you'll be putting shock absorbers, pouring oil and water so that the pain reduces. The oil and water is meditation. It's prayers. It's yoga. It's ashing. It's exercise. You're putting it in the middle, and these are the shock absorbers that help you. If you catch hell, don't hold it. When you're going through hell, never stop. Keep putting shock absorbers and going through. The further you go closer to freedom, the more intense the situation is. Be aware of that. Be conscious of that. Because there is no winning without pain.
Ashin.
Happiness is not purchasable with money. I know that we ought to be happier than the happiest person on earth today. We ought to be healthier than the healthiest person on earth today. And yet, we ought to be smarter than the smartest person on earth today. The gift of happiness is not purchasable with money. The path is through meditation, in which you can achieve freedom and get release from the burden of material pursuit. Practical self-healing from sickness, poverty, negative vibration, and suffering. My mission in this life is to confront evil. My job is to point a pervading light. We believe in one misconception and another.
Ashin.
The needs and wants of man are steadily increasing by day. The scourge of daily unrest, the more he has, the more he wants. We are not born into this world to accumulate material wealth. What a waste of precious time and effort. There are better ways to do this, brethren. Practical self-healing from sickness, poverty, negative vibration, and suffering is the purpose of this call. Learn how to unlock negative childhood beliefs and curses holding you back from finding joy while living your dreams and visions. Enter into your own consciousness.
Meditation saved my life. Ashin, breaking the horse, gave me strength and made my bone strong. Ashin is one of the most effective ways to keep your heart strong. Find peace, love, joy, happiness, abundant life, stability, and everything you ever desire in life. My soul and I has prepared a special package for you.